Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shawna spilling the Presley tea. And I've got some tea for you to spill. Now, my tea might be a week old. I was going to do this on a show with Rhonda and I, but we never got around to it. So I'm gonna spill this tea right now. So, anyways, thank you everybody for joining me this evening. You could have went to any Elvis channel. You could have watched any Elvis creator, but you tuned into me and I'm thankful for that. Thank you so much. Thank you all returning subscribers. You know who you are. Thank you guys. And this is the Tenderly Loving Elvis channel, where we tenderly love Elvis and keep his history. Yes, we do. And tonight is no exception. We're not doing Elvis history. We are doing the Presley Tea. Okay. This is an article that I wanted to talk about, like I said, with Rhonda, but I didn't get around to it. So I'm going to read it to you and tell you my thoughts. Riley Keough fights back over responsibility for late mother Lisa Marie Presley's debt. A bank is asking for over $1 million from Keough. And this was a week ago. Riley Keough doesn't plan to be held responsible for a debt her late mother, Lisa Marie Presley, reportedly owed Barclays Bank. According to court filings, VIA, TMZ, Keough is fighting back against Barclays' request that she, as the sole trustee of Presley Estate, pay back about $1.6 million in relation to an estate her mother had in Rotherford, England, called Coes Hall. When Presley purchased the home in 2010, she did so with the help of a loan from Barclays. Now the bank is claiming Presley personally guaranteed payment, and Riley is responsible, leaving her trust to pay back the balance after her death. But Keough doesn't agree, citing a statute of limitations that reportedly required Barclays to file a claim about the debt by January 12, 2024, a year after Lisa Marie's death. Along with that, Keough's court filing also references agreement from Presley that allegedly only guaranteed loan interest payments between 2010, when she bought Coes Hall, and 2015, shortly before it went back on the market. The Rotherford estate has 11 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, 2 kitchens, a cinema, pool, sauna, beautiful gardens, and more. I'm telling you, no wonder she wanted to live in England. That sounds beautiful to me. In the Tudor manor style, some parts of the house date back to the 15th century, and the property is Grade 2 listed. In the United Kingdom, this means that it is a special interest, warranting every effort to preserve it, according to the Environment Partnership. Lisa Marie put the home up for sale in 2016 after her split from husband Michael Lockwood. It took a while to find a buyer, with Daily Mail reporting it was finally sold in early 2021. Keough's mother, who is the daughter of Elvis and Priscilla Presley, passed away January 12, 2023. In August 2023, Keough was named as the sole trustee of her estate, which includes Graceland, after a legal battle with Presley over Presley's will. Keough and Presley are reportedly on good terms now. And this is all reportedly or circumstantial when it comes to Riley Keough's and Prissy Pants relationship. Okay, it's whatever you guys want it to be at this point, because I mean, after finding out and knowing the stuff that my Nona would have done, or my grandmother, I don't know if I would want to smile in pictures with that woman ever again. But business is business. I am a regular person in a regular family. This is the Presley family, which most reporters call royalty, American royalty, that is, which would have made Elvis, I think, vomit. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because Elvis never liked being called the king of rock and roll. I mean, he said there's only one king, and that's God in heaven up there. But, you know, They always refer to him as such, and they always will, and that's fine. I mean, I do sometimes too when it comes to music. There's nobody in my mind that can topple this man. Performance-wise, voice-wise, I mean, even in the end, his voice never failed him, you know? And with some entertainers, in the end, their voice does fail them. So I'll give you an example. Another entertainer that Lisa Marie Presley likes is Axl Rose from the band Guns N' Roses. Well, he damaged his vocal cords screaming all those years in his band Guns N' Roses. So he does not sound the same as he did in the beginning, and he doesn't have the strength in his voice as he did in the beginning. But Elvis's voice never failed him. I mean, even up to his last performance when he looked the worst and you can see he needed help, his voice never failed him. So, okay, I digress. I'm just throwing it out there. The king of rock and roll. Elvis never wanted to be called king. He didn't like that title. But it seems like that's how the news outlet will always shine light on the Presley family as their American royalty. Now, you're not going to hear me say that, okay? I just can't, because to me, even though Elvis was Elvis, Lisa Marie was Lisa Marie, and the Presley family is up there, okay, in history, okay? I'm not going to bow down to them. No, I love this man, and I always will. He got me through some of my best times and my worst times. And that's one of the reasons why I love Elvis Presley music, his movies, his voice. I mean, I'm a very weird person, but when I was younger, and I still do this to this day if I feel really, really bad, like lonely bad, go on YouTube and play an old interview of Elvis's, or play something where he's talking, and just put it on a loop and just listen to it. There's something about his voice that just, it soothes me, okay? And maybe that's why I'm meant to have an Elvis channel. I want to share what he did for me, and maybe by sharing with you the love that I have for Elvis, by tenderly loving Elvis, a lot of you new fans can realize why we do love Elvis, why he is still talked about to this day, why you guys are still here. Get a little teary-eyed here. You know, it's just, there's something about him that keeps us coming for more, for more. We've got to have more, right? More, more, more. Man only lived for 42 years, but we got to have more, 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 right? But this is why we're here. This is why we study Elvis. This is why we're interested in the Presley Tea, right? The gossip, the things that keeps the name going. You know, it's not just the positive, it's also the negative. Now, here's some more tea, and let me explain to you. I just read this article to you, right? So let me tell you what I think of it. Okay, here's my take. Lisa Marie is gone, you know, and when a family member passes, debts are owed, and you have to struggle and pay those debts. But I don't think Riley should be responsible for her mother's debts. See, Lisa Marie left without a husband. Normally it's the husband, right, who is stuck, or the wife, the widow, who is stuck. But in this case, it's the sole trustee who is stuck, and it's Riley. I think the bank should just let it go. I mean, they said the statute of limitations, it was, you know, a few months ago. If they wanted it so badly, they could have tried putting it through then, and they didn't. So my point of view would be my point of view if somebody I love died. Normally their debts, you know, don't get paid because they're dead. I don't know how it works, but we'll see what happens. I mean, this is a week-old article. We'll see what happens, what the judgment is on this. and I'll let you guys know, okay? Because, this is a tea that's about a week old, but it's still happening. So when I find out what the end is with this, I'll let you guys know, okay? Also, here's another little bit of tea I want to pour for you guys. This is so funny here. Okay, you know how Chrissy Pants has been trying to put her face and voice out there, to put her, her stories in and charging people money for these stories, right? And how she threw Sofia Coppola under the bus about the chair throwing story. Well, she wrote the chair throwing story in her book, and then they put the chair throwing story in the movie, right? And now she's going all these interviews saying that the chair throwing story never happened, and we all know it. So that's what she put in her book. So Chrissy likes to change the narrative when it suits her agenda, that is, right? Well, this is what I saw today, and I'll give credit to Kyle. So, hey, Kyle, if you're watching, this is your post. But anyways, he posted it in my Facebook group, and the group is called Tenderly Loving Elvis, just like the channel name, okay? If you want to be a part of Tenderly Loving Elvis on Facebook, come on over to Facebook and find us. We're right there. Look us up, Tenderly Loving Elvis, and you'll find my group. But anyway, he posted this today, Kyle did, in my group, and he put, Prissy Pants, he must be listening, Prissy Pants must need money if she's going to Comic Cons. Oh yes, in Lexington, you get to go to comic and toy convention and see her, because tickets are on sale now from March 7th through 10th. Now something's off, man. I hate doing this, but when you see Prissy Pants at a Comic Con, so her bank account must not be as big as what she was hoping it would be. I never thought I'd see her at a Comic Con. What does Prissy Pants have to do with Comic Cons? Comic Cons is a place where you pay homage to your favorite comics or your favorite fantasy character or book or sitcom or show or series. I know I go to them from time to time here in Atlanta. I go to see the Supernatural. I like Supernatural. I'm into that show. Okay, Dean. Jensen Ackles is my guilty pleasure. But anyways, I digress. But she's going to a Comic Con, guys, and she's charging people to listen to her at a comic convention. She must be not getting that much money, guys, for that to be happening. But I saw that and I got tickled, and I thought I would show you guys what the deal is and pour that tea. Obviously, her bank account is not as big as she wants it to be, or she wouldn't be caught dead at a comic convention. Oh my gosh. Now, here's another thing that's kind of funny and about people coming up with their comeuppance. Rhonda did a video on her channel talking about the suit that was at Madison Square Garden and the trail of this suit, and what Navarone has said throughout the last couple of weeks, and how Priscilla through Navarone's been putting Bridget Cruz under the bus. Well, if you go watch Rhonda's show, I love her to death, and I'm gonna support her every step of the way. So if you go to Rhonda's channel, Presley Mania, okay, you'll find the video that's really interesting about the jumpsuit. Now, I'm not going to get into it because I want to give credit all to Rhonda. But what I do want to put there, in case you guys haven't seen it yet, go watch it. And number two, my thoughts are, go also read Stephen Schutt's page on Facebook. There's articles that he's wrote, and that's one of the articles from 2021. And the FBI is possibly involved in this auction, GW auction stuff with Bridget Cruz, that it's under investigation. So, yeah. When it comes to comeuppance, sometimes it happens cold. You know, it takes time for things to happen. Well, it seems to me since Bridget Cruz and Priscilla had their falling out, it's starting to trickle down, and we're starting to learn more. And so I wanted to tell you guys that we're both on the case here. I'll let you know some things when I hear. If you guys want to watch the video, go to Rhonda's channel. But you know what? I think the roosters are coming home to roost. I think birds of a feather flock together, and when that happens, both can get in trouble. Maybe 3 people can get in trouble. I mean, this is all speculation, but I'm saying let's sit back and watch and wait and see, because I think some people are going to have to be questioned, and there's going to be some trouble, and people are going to get in trouble, I would think, with the FBI involved. But anyways, guys, that's my show for this evening. That's what I chose to pour out to you guys for Shawna spilling the Presley tea. I won't be able to do a show like this every Wednesday because I want to pour tea as I get it, and I don't want to make stuff up. So there might not be a Shawna pouring the Presley tea one week, but I guarantee as soon as there's tea to be spilt, I'll bring it to you on Wednesday night when I can, okay, guys? As you know, it's just me, myself, and I, and my beautiful graphic designer, Miss Tanya Jenkins, that does this channel. And my research might be a little slow because I do have a day job and I have a family to take care of. And this baby that I rock every week, which is Tenderly Loving Elvis, it's my passion, and I just want to bring it out to you guys, you know, because Elvis deserves to be tenderly loved, because he tenderly loved us with every song, every sweat wiped over his brow, every stress that he had trying to give us what we wanted, and every movie he ever made. You know, he tenderly loved us by giving us himself, through his music, through his movies. Which, by the way, if you tune in on Tuesday nights, I'm going to be doing Shawna Talks About Elvis movies, and we're going to go through his movies one at a time, okay? And also, you guys, we did have a channel name change, if you guys haven't noticed, and you're wondering, why am I saying Tenderly Loving Elvis all the time? Well, that's because we are under a name change, and it came to me. It was like a play with words, you know, because Tenderly Loving Elvis. Well, Elvis had a song and movie called Love Me Tender, right? And Loving You, right? So and then Elvis. So we're tenderly loving Elvis here because that's what we do. We love him tenderly as we keep his history, and we don't sugarcoat nothing, and we definitely do not make stuff up. We go by what we find through research and from what others have given us when we give them credit, and we research that it is, you know, as legit as it can be, okay? And also, from time to time, I am going to make a mistake, you know, every once in a while. I'm only human. So if you hear something I say that's not right, tell me in the comment section below, and I'll fix the mistake and tell everybody the next show, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for giving me your time. I'm just blessed to be able to do these shows for you guys, you know. And as I said before, you could have went to any Elvis channel, but you came to this one. And for that, I thank you and I love you. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You know who you are. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video as well. It really helps the algorithm with my channel if you push that like button. If you like what you see, push the like button. And the bell at the side. If you push that, it'll give you notifications every time a new video uploads, okay? Well, that's pretty much it, guys. And as always, TCBTLC. God bless y'all. And you know what? I'll see you on the other side. Bye-bye, everybody. See you tomorrow night. I'll be live tomorrow night, all right? See you then.